East Coast. Because you guys have an amazing thing going on here. And it's places like this that you need to support. The pharmacist, the Technological Club. This is a very unique place that you have here. So if you're not a member and you live close to here, please become a member and support the vendors, support the artists.
Yeah.
Support this culture. Support this culture, because this is like a real cannabis culture, the underground scene that cannabis has always been a part of. And so this needs to be supported, and this is a brave movement to open a place like this, because this is the next frontier of marijuana legalization. We know that this wonderful plant is going to be legal, and it's not a question of if it's going to be legal, it's just when. So it's in our hands how that happens and what's going to happen. And it's important to support, like I said, grassroots spots like this that put their neck on the line to give us a place. The next frontier of legalization, beyond just being able to go to a store and purchasing cannabis, is to have places where we can gather together as a culture, peacefully gather together and have a great time.
Yeah. That's right, doggy dog.
They don't have an answer for that in Denver yet. They don't have an answer for that in Washington. It's places like this that are going to show the rest of the world how our culture can represent. So definitely become a part of what you can, and you know, join us up as a member and support the sponsors and the people who come here, you know, throughout the week, all the time. There's events going on here. You can play video games up on the big screen. There's a lot going on. So I just want to thank you know, the pharmacist, Jordan Tetrahydro Club.
Yeah, Jordan.
All the sponsors, you guys. It's an honor to be out here. I grew up in New England, and so this is my home. So to be able to come to an East Coast Cannabis Cup, and of course, you know, next year we're going to see how big we can go, and do something real big here. But all of you, I'm really excited to have you guys here. We're going to start announcing the awards without any further ado. But like I said, remember, take what you feel here, this good vibe and energy, and extend that throughout. You know, support places like this, because that's how we're going to defeat the Monsantos and the Marlboros and all of that. And we're celebrating here as well is the ability that we have to grow our own cannabis, and that's the key to keeping it in the hands of the people, is to grow your own. It's nice to have a store you can go to. It's nice to have these big grow spaces you can visit, but it's the mom and pop growers that create the best product.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's got to continue throughout legalization and beyond. We got to keep that as a factor. The bigger and bigger gardens that I visit, the higher the quality, the more the quality comes down, you know. So it's the mom and pops that make the best product, and that's what we're celebrating here. Again, without further ado, let's start with the award for topicals. I'm gonna let Eve here take the floor, and
yeah, girl.
if you have anything to say, you know, now's the time.
Sure. Well, thank you for all being here and supporting this place. Once again, shout out to the pharmacist and the team at the Tetrahydro Club.
Yeah.
Being here and taking a risk and supporting the culture. I just wanted to add to what Danny was saying, that yesterday Redman mentioned vote, right? So there's some people, the machine, so to speak, and we can go out and vote, but I think it's also important to be a part of the process and making sure that the language we vote for is inclusive for everybody to be involved, as an owner, as a consumer. So just make sure you're a part of the process and continue to support. So without further ado, I'm going to start off the award ceremony with announcing the best topical, right? That's first place. All right. Can I get a drum roll, please? All right. The winner of the High Times Cannabis Cup here in New England for the category of topicals is Bud Suds with Bud Suds.
Bud Suds.
All right, give it up. Bud Suds.
So we're gonna have everybody come up and accept their awards. I just want to mention these are designed by Alex and Allison Gray.
Yeah.
Incredible artists that we worked in collaboration with to make these new cannabis cups. So Bud Suds.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Super excited right now. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Amanda is a tireless entrepreneur. She is a parent. She is a wife, a daughter, granddaughter. If you follow her on, the World Wide Web, she is busy sharing information. She is a licensed esthetician, leading esthetician in the institute where she teaches. So just want to give it up again for Amanda and Joe.
Yeah.
This is what it's about. This is what creates industry. So support local, follow them on the internet, connect, ask questions, and what's the next award?
All right, that's a great product.
Yeah.
And local. So I think we're gonna move on to Best Edible, and we're gonna have the pharmacist.
How's everybody doing?
Oh yeah, doggy dog.
Thank you all for coming. I appreciate everybody's continued support of this club and everything we do and stand for here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. I want to thank Big Dog Security over here because these guys, although this
Big
is the
Dog.
safest, happiest bunch in the world, they definitely made us feel safe this weekend. I know how dangerous hip-hop shows can be when there's cannabis involved. So, I just want to start out by, letting you know who the third place winner is, and then we'll go to second and first, We'll start with SKB and their Blue Raz.
Yeah.
The third
That's
winner.
Big King. Tony.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Doggy dog. Congratulations.
I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for High Times for bringing us here, allowing us to do this. Thank you to the farmers for bringing us here with High Times, allowing us to do this. Thank you for everyone in the community for supporting us and supporting this. Thank all of you. We love you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, doggy dog.
Third place.
Third place. Again, I want to extend a huge thank you to everybody who's ever been
Congratulations,
involved with this
Doggy
sponsor. Again, East Coast Hydroponics, thank you guys so much for continued support. Roots Organic from Aurora Innovation.
Congratulations, Doggy
Thank you
Dog.
guys for
Super
huge.
juice.
Canadian Glass, thank you. Purple Raccoon, Big Leaf Magazine, Big Dog Security, Coast to Coast Threads. I'm sure I'm going to forget many people. High Times for even breaking the ground 30 years ago to start this movement here. And
Yeah.
just all you guys for coming and being great people, really. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So second place, Zen Labs with cookies and cream, peanut butter cups.
Yeah, peanut butter cup.
Congratulations, guys.
Coming out, this is great. Rhode Island.
Yeah. Congratulations, doggy dog. Yeah.
Zen Labs, everybody, thank you. I also want to thank Blazer Torches, although they couldn't be here, they did supply all the torches for everybody to, heat up their dab pipes.
I'm a blazer.
All right. Who's ready for the winner?
Yeah.
Cuz, there was certainly a tough choice. The first place of the first ever New England High Times Cannabis Cup. You should pat yourself on the back. It's Ocean State Collectives, milk chocolate pumpkin spice.
Yeah!
And this is Brett from Greenleaf Magazine.
Doggy dog. Congratulations, brother.
Always supporting everybody and everything we do around here. A round of applause.
Thank you guys very much. Who wants some free punch bars?
Oh, yeah.
Watch your head, you guys.
They're powerful.
25 milligrams, check this out.
That was a stag, guys.
Best club out there. Thank you guys.
Got that on camera.
All right.
Yeah, doggy dog.
All right, congratulations. Congratulations. Any other stuff you want to give away here? Got some hats.
We got some hats, we got some glasses. Who's got the hands up?
Yeah, we're also about to get into the last two categories.
Oh, yeah, doggy dog.
Trades and
DJ
flowers.
Black.
And speaking of that, there's some stuff here from Ganja Gold as well. Some cartridges and some batteries. Yeah, here you go. All right, so again, on behalf of High Times, I just want to say thank you so much for having us here and for coming to this event. We couldn't be more happy to be on the East Coast. We've done cannabis cups all over the country, Jamaica, Amsterdam, and all over. But to be this close and in New England finally after all these years, so a lot is happening here politically. Remember, like Redman said, to vote. But if you can run for office and replace some of these politicians that are making some of these laws that aren't the greatest, then you should do that as well. Like whatever level of commitment you have, go for it and help out. Oh yeah, he's running for state rep next year, so.
Yeah, all right, doggy
You know what's
dog.
important about what's done here is they have a good relationship with the local authorities, and they understand.
Yeah, that's right.
That this place is a benefit to the community, and it actually helps people in the area. So it's really important that people understand that. People who are addicted to opiates or alcohol can use cannabis and actually live a much more productive life.
Yep,
And,
amen.
All of
Amen.
that. And that's an important thing when there's a crisis going on, that we share that information and spread that news. So we're gonna go with concentrates first, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so, and why don't you talk a little bit about the process here, how this is all figured out?
Yeah, hi guys, my name is Sean Black, I'm the competition director here.
Hey, doggy
A
dog.
week and a half, 2 weeks, talking to all you great growers here, extractors, your confectioners, your cookers. I want to thank you because the playing field normally when you go to a new place tends to set the bar low at first and then you climb each time you go there. But when we first got here, you really had some really, really nice shit. I appreciate that, my lungs appreciate it, and I'm sure you all appreciate it too. So
Yeah.
when it comes to concentrates, I love concentrates. I don't know how many people here love concentrates, but flowers, of course, that's what I grew up with, but concentrates are the shit, man. They're what I love. And as we smoke them, as we've been using them, as they become more and more popular, they've actually served to kind of illuminate a couple of things that we never really either knew or wasn't testable before. We found that when we concentrate cannabis, if there's any problems in the flowers to begin with, even at low measures, you may not have known it when it was flowers, but when we concentrate, not only are we concentrating the cannabis and cannabinoids and stuff, but if there's any chemicals, any miracle grow, any of the stuff that you don't want in there, it does show up. And so places like this where we can congregate and find and learn things and pass on knowledge and see what good medicine is. If you've never seen a really great dab, any dab that you encounter is going to be great because it really gets you high. But if you've never had a great dab, you don't know what a great dab is, where that level is. So when you come to a place like this and you get to share and learn and come out of your basements and meet your fellow cannabis enthusiasts, it really kind of helps to learn those things. That also brings me to what's going on with our brothers and our other cultivators and our other lovers of cannabis on the West Coast. As a lot of you know, we've had a lot of fires out there. And that's caused a lot of people to lose their farms, and it's a big tragedy. What we need to make sure is because of that, with all the ash and the contaminants that are been out and wind up on flowers, we want to make sure that we keep the pain and keep the things that have happened to stopping and not spreading. And it's horrible to happen there, but we don't want to make sure that we have medicine that's been contaminated, maybe run into concentrates, put in pre-rolls. You're going to start seeing stuff like that actually unfortunately come through, and it's important for us to educate ourselves and educate the people that we care about to make sure they understand this and recognize what is good medicine and what we can trust. So I just want to urge you guys to please be careful. It is a harvest season. People are going to be harvesting out there, so please be careful and just know what you're consuming. You can't really look at cannabis and tell what's going on. Even distilling it, people tell you can distill it and it's really poison. It does not do that. We want more pro, a little bit less bro. You do want that passion in there, but please protect yourselves, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So for the first High Times New England Cannabis Cup here, 2017 concentrates, we're going to go for third place is Bay State Concentrates with their Golden Unicorn Pull and Snap.
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Okay. So we'll move on to second place then, guys. With second place here in New England, the second place concentrate is High Standard in collaboration with Something Better. With their Strawberry OG Snapper Pills. 2 Snapper Pills in second third place.
Yeah. Congratulations.
We're really honored to accept the support. We want to thank our crew. You know who you are. We couldn't have done this without you.
Yeah.
That was second place for Concentrates High Standards. And for the coveted first place High Times Cannabis Cup Concentrate of 2017, we have
Congratulations,
Paul's
Doggy Dog.
Nursery in collaboration with
Congratulations.
Team Green for their Agent Orange.
Oh, Agent Orange.
Paul's Boutique Nursery in collaboration with Team Green, Agent Orange.
Congratulations, Doggy Dog.
Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Thanks, Steve Green.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, Doggy Dog.
Okay, one other thing, guys. As was mentioned earlier, we have come to plant our flag in New England, so we can come back and continue to do this and grow it and grow our community and give a place of solitude and a place of passion, a place where we can join each other and celebrate something that's so important to us. And by doing that, that has a lot to do with how we hold ourselves. So also keep in mind, we have the ability to redefine what cannabis is, what a cannabis user is, what the cannabis community is to a bunch of people that have a wrong idea on it. So it's really important how we hold ourselves, how we conduct ourselves, and how we become the leading people in our communities to show them exactly, illustrate what a cannabis user is. Because a cannabis user, it's not a gateway. It's not something that is bad for you, that makes you slow, that makes you antisocial, that makes you dumb. In fact, the exact opposite. We're all parents, we're PTA members, we're doctors, we're directors, we're club owners, we're writers, we're PTA members. In fact, we're everything. You can't be defined as we're literally everything, right, guys? So let's keep that in mind. Let's hold ourselves to a high standard and really show the world what cannabis is, the passion that we really have for it. So with that, it's going to bring us to our last category here. Oh, one more thing then.
Yeah, Jordan.
How's everybody doing? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I want to introduce a good friend of mine. His name is Sean Judge. He was infantry in the Army, correct, Sean?
Yeah.
He was an Army vet. Did a lot for our country. Definitely want to
Thank
thank
you.
him and every single vet that has ever done anything. He wants to come up and he wants to let you guys know a little bit about his private story and how this place has come to be something for him. So here he is. Sean,
Yeah.
everybody, give him a round of applause.
After Danny had mentioned what this place means in our community, I had to come up and say something. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sean Judge. I was a 9/11 responder. After that, I went into the military, did one tour, and I was also a civilian paramedic. After years of continued trauma, I ended up going off the deep end and not being able to handle it so well. Meds, and opiate addiction came along after an accident, and that's when the big deep end of the rocky bottom came. Through my journey, I found cannabis, and it helped me not only control my pain, get away from opiates completely. It's been 7 years, and
Yeah. Congratulations.
And I say that because as of lately, it's been a struggle. And without this place, it'd probably be a lot worse. Probably wouldn't be standing here talking to you. These guys
Amen.
kept me up day and night with thoughts, concerns, emails, stupid pictures, even errands, just to keep me busy, keep me out of my head. And that's what it's like 24/7 here. This place looks like this on just about any average big night. This is such a needed structure and establishment in every community. Voting, it needs to be done. You need to get yourself in a position for people to vote for you and to trust, be a leader, and get out there and say something and do something. I can almost guarantee you that if I asked if opiate addiction or suicide has affected anyone in this room, they put your hand up. It would probably be over 2/3. Anyone want to try that? If opiate addiction or suicide has affected your life or your family's life, put your hand up. So what's the fucking problem? Just the last day we were setting up here, a woman's come strolling in the parking lot and allow her dog to get busy. And as we go out there and stop talking to her, I recognize that she happens to be the mother of one of the last opiate deaths in the community. And that's a going conversation here. You can't swing a dead cat without finding somebody that has just lost somebody. And it's a conversation at gas stations, supermarkets. Why is it not a conversation with your doctor, your parents' doctor, your kid's doctor? That's where this epidemic is going to stop, and we're going to nip it in the ass.
Yeah.
We have to take it upon ourselves to do it. I'd like to thank the pharmacist, Dino, Ryan Marshall, you got and Nate Dogg. You guys are my fucking boys.
Yeah. Yeah, doggy dog.
I haven't got time for another relapse or recovery of it. I know I'm at a T intersection, and back there is everything I gotta do to recover. Left and right is a relapse and suicide. When you see veterans, male, female, no matter what demographic, that is the intersection we're at almost daily. Please take this knowledge and do something with it. Tag the shit out of it on Facebook, send it to somebody that you know is struggling, send them this address. New England Veterans Alliance has meetings every last Tuesday of the month. This month it's the 23rd. Come down, get some resources. There's opiate addiction resources around through multiple avenues, Maine multiple avenues, and as well as Massachusetts too. I don't know about Connecticut, but I can find out more what you can. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Give it up
Sean.
for Danny Danko, too.
Yeah. Hey.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean, as well. Our veterans deserve better. If we can put them into the type of situations that we put them into, surely we can have them using cannabis for their mind and body. So here we are.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you guys again for coming out. The party's gonna keep on going. We got some music, we got some cannabis, flowers, concentrates, edibles, tinctures, distillates. There's so many new and amazing ways to consume this wonderful plant. But this one is the old-fashioned way, flowers.
Yeah, flowers.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I still love my flowers. You don't get great concentrates without great flowers. So, without any further ado, here for the first ever New England High Times Cannabis Cup, the third place for flowers goes to Grow Iller O with Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, Dog.
For something I love to do.
Yeah.
I want to thank my family and I want to hope that there's a different view on this whole movement, this whole thing about just cannabis. Not too many people believe in it. They should. And I wish them luck in the journey.
Yeah.
Thank you and congrats. Just a reminder, everyone's a winner here. It's a really tough contest, so the people who get, who place and all of that really earn it with the quality of the flowers. And the other thing I'll mention is burnability of flowers is very important, not having them to be overfed or unflushed at the end. When you're consuming flowers, it's very important. So the same strain can be grown the right way or the wrong way. Second place in the flower category goes to Paul's Boutique Nursery with Purple Punch.
Yeah. A Purple Punch. Oh yeah, congratulations, Doggy Dog. Congratulations. Oh, you're awesome. I see the camera angle you get going right now. Oh, of course you are. Ah, yeah, Doggy Dog.
Check your awards if you won, because we're not sure if you got the right medal. Just so read your medal. All right. So here we are. Redeem them all.
Yeah.
The first place flowers at the first ever New England High Times Cannabis Cup.
Yeah.
The Cannabis Cup for flowers goes to High Standard with Miss Laura. Gorilla
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, Doggy Dog. Congratulations. My boy B.
Better on the oil anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for everybody else that competed. Hopefully next year, a lot of the people that weren't able to compete this year because of legal reasons and limitations and threats on some of their
their livelihood of being able to be here, because we weren't really able to have a full competition with everybody that, you know, I feel, or most of us, I think, feel is, you know, competitive. So hopefully next year it can be bigger, and there's not going to be limitations on some growers, and, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no fun in that if everybody can't play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, doggy dog.
All right, so congratulations, you guys. And yeah, thank you very much, Rhode Island. Stick around, we got plenty of good times to come. And
Yeah, doggy
thank
dog.
you for attending the
He's
first
the
Cannabis Cup ever in Rhode Island.
Yeah!
This is the first one, and it's the first of many. So hopefully you guys will be back to every time we come back. And thank you very much. Let's get high.
Let's get high.